I'm JD Farrell.
I'm Sam Wolfe.
And you're watching Neon Owl on Imagine Festival.
Let's go.
We can do it again, obviously.
All right, cool. Awesome. Move over a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to let Julie kick us off. What are we? Sure. All right, cool.
All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Julie. This is another intro shot.
I'm JD Farrell.
I'm Sam Wolfe.
Elaine here.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us today, JD and Sam. How are you guys feeling? This is Imagine Fest, Atlanta.
To be honest, we're having the worst time ever. Imagine is so much fun because home crowd. Atlanta,
Yes.
baby. We're tucked away on the side stage. That was one of the biggest crowds we played for in a long time.
Seriously.
The support, the love is freaking amazing. It's amazing. Atlanta, ATL, ho, is the best.
ATL. So we realize that's an actual thing here.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're at a hip hop event
Yeah.
or electronic show.
Yeah.
ATL Ho just starts. What's the deal with that?
So I remember my first ATL experience. What was yours? Yeah.
District.
Really?
Mine was
Yeah.
a Camel Fat District too.
Yeah. District Atlanta show.
Because I'm not from here. So I remember when I first moved here from Baltimore, instead of the whoop whoop, we get the ATL ho. The first time I heard it, I was like, this is the corniest thing. I almost packed up my bags on the spot. But actually, the second time I heard it, I'm like, oh, this is actually wild. I'm staying. I love Atlanta. I
It's the
love
calling
Atlanta.
card, right?
It's
So
the
it's
calling
like
card.
if you get the ATL Ho chant, it's like you're
a
doing pretty damn
gold
good.
Star.
Yeah.
Gold star.
Yeah, it's like
more than gold
literally
star.
The gold star. Like if you're getting the ATL Ho chant and you're in Atlanta, then you're doing pretty
You're
well.
ripping it. You're crushing
You're ripping it.
Yeah. ATL ho. Ho. ATL ho. Ho.
So you guys killed it. We were curious because it's our first time seeing the two of you together. You guys make music that's a little bit different. So we're curious, how do you guys work on blending that set together?
I think it's pretty simple. Some people in life you just meet and you just know I vibe with this guy. JD, it's like my spirit animal. It's as simple as that. Some people you just
Same.
have chemistry.
It's a two-way street. It doesn't just go one way.
It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street.
I think we complement our sounds just really
That's
well.
exactly it.
You know?
And then
When
honestly,
we get in the studio too, or even on the decks, whatever it may be, it's just
You guys have zero
yeah.
chemistry.
There's
zero.
no
I can tell
chemistry.
none.
There's never any chemistry
No
between
chemistry.
us.
Oh my
But for
God.
out of nowhere, we'll just spontaneously combust.
That's it.
And we'll bring a set
Yeah.
for the ages.
Julie wanted to know how y'all met, so
yeah, I think
That might be a better question,
so
actually.
I remember actually there was a little bit of drama because I was rolling with like a techno crew, and I remember this actually. I remember this. Is a good. So this is a wholesome story. I was rolling with like a techno crew, and some of the people, they were like, "Oh man, those district guys." JD was one of them. Not even district opera at the time, and they're like, "Oh, we don't like these guys." I heard some like negative things, and I was like, you know what? I want to find out for myself. We met, and I'm like, I love this guy. I was like, all right. And
I didn't know this story, by the way.
We bridged the crews together and all that, and then obviously we've been best friends ever since.
Yeah.
And
one.
whatchamacallit, like back to your other question, I'm thinking about it. Like, what does a DJ even really do? You're just selecting records. It's
Good
not
track
rocket
selections,
science. So, everybody receives and listens to music in a different direction or a different way. When you like enjoy and love and vibe with the exact same songs, the exact same music, it makes it so easy. And then it's like, all right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna act like we're so cool and so serious, or we're gonna have an amazing time? We choose the latter, we have an amazing time, and then people vibe with it on
I don't
stage.
even know if you guys can be serious.
I know.
It's tough.
I work.
One of these days, maybe.
We both work 9 to 5s.
That's it.
We're serious then.
9 to 12s.
9 to 12s.
So, you guys have a collab also. I mean, not even talking about the set that you had, but you guys had a collab that came out on Purified. How was that? Was that also just like you guys got each other? Like, how was that process for you guys?
That was the beginning.
Yeah, that was the
honestly.
very
That was
beginning.
the very beginning, really. And like
beginning.
that's kind of to your point too. It's like when you meet somebody and you just have that vibe. It's like I like this dude. I get along with him. You get in the studio together and then you start throwing sounds around. And you're like, wait, like those are sounds that I enjoy. Those are sounds that you make pretty damn well. How can I take my sounds and mix them with your sounds to make the exponential sound? Exponential
We
sound.
were working on this track and like literally, like, yo, come on over. We're hanging out. We're getting ideas in. And like, I look at it one time. I'm like, this needs like a whoo.
Yeah.
This needs a ha. So then we're like in the mic. We're like whoo, ha. And we're playing around with stuff. And then honestly, we worked on that track for
Took a year.
long time.
Took a year to finally polish it and master it and everything too. Yeah.
A long time. And then after that, I remember saying to JD, I'm like, yo, this one's a banger. You got a big follow-up that needs to come. And he put out this track Moccasin, one of the most fire vocals, such a catchy melody, perfected it. You're a perfectionist. It's fucking beautiful. And now we're just out here grinding, you know what I'm saying? And like getting to do something like this is very special. It's very fun. We have a great time. Yeah.
I love that. It is really special. It's like you don't get that
It is.
everyone.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
JD
tough,
Sam
you know?
Wolfe said is like when you go to McDonald's and you get a McGangbang. You know, it's not on the-
McGangbang, right?
It's not on the
You
menu.
mash all the good shit together
It's
at
not
once,
on the
and you're
menu.
gonna get
It's
the-
special.
Right.
It's fucking it's a big.
I love about this.
You don't know about the gangbang?
No.
All right, let's spell this out for you guys. So I think, if I'm right, it's a chicken patty and a burger patty mixed.
No,
in
I thought it was
between, and
that
basically put
one section on
It's a
Pornhub.
thing.
That's obvious, you know.
Okay, I have a question for you. What's 3 words you would use to describe the other person?
You want to go first?
So,
Like
how would you describe
other
this
person's
crazy
music
person here?
or like
Just
other
go.
person in
Other
general?
Off the
person.
cuff.
Awesome. Well, got to be the first thing. It's my boy. It's
Not so
awesome.
much.
Wait, for
Okay,
JD,
okay.
okay. Oh,
Fucking inspirational. and
that's nice.
Heavy. My boy is heavy.
Heavy, okay.
Sam throws some
Heavy.
heavy
Okay,
fucking
okay,
tracks
cool.
on, dude. That's my shit.
First things
Alright,
first,
cool.
my bro.
Okay.
My dog, my bro. JD, intense. And I like that intensity because like we're fun, but at the same time intense. And that's like goes all around. It's like, all right, we're gonna take this shit seriously. We're not just dicking around, you know? It's like, all right, you know, you can be a clown and like do, but you can like also kill it at the same time and have a really good, I don't wanna be a, you know? So anyway, intense, bro, my dog, and fucking,
He's cheating.
I love
All
you,
the
bro.
extras.
That's what I say, bro.
Pretty much.
We love each other.
I love
That's
it pretty much. I love
Okay,
it.
now here's the next question. How would you describe Sam's music? And then opposite, how would you describe his music for someone that's never heard of y'all's music before?
Powerful.
Ooh.
Probably like the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to Sam music.
Yeah.
Like seriously, Sam Wolfe is powerful. Dark, techno, hard, powerful. Yeah, shit, man. All the really
You're
cool,
doing
me,
like throwing
for
out
me,
words. We're not
massive
speaking in
for me,
complete sentences.
adjectives to like
For
complete
me-
awesome words with.
I'd say catchy, and in that is like melodic as well, catchy and melodic. But the thing that JD is doing really well is he's a master at tech house. Because when we first met, he was spinning tech house and just like ripping it at the club. Wanted to do the more like melodic techno kind of melodic progressive route. And so he does a really good job of like combining the tech house drums and those fucking the beep ba 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 with the melodic techno riffs and the bass line. Yeah, the
okay.
beeps and the bas with the melodic techno riffs and the bass lines and whatnot. So it's fire. That's what we love about it.
What's been the most rewarding part of you guys' journey so far? Whether that's together as homies
think,
or
yeah.
individually.
I think the coolest part is like, all right, why are we doing this? Because we love electronic music. We love
environment, the people as
going
well.
to festivals.
Yeah.
We love this. And then you come to a thing like Imagine, and it's this small window where all the work that you do, you get pays off.
Yeah.
You know,
Very
you're
small
hanging
window.
out. It's a very small
window.
window.
A very small window.
Work really hard to finally get here and then air it out for the rest of the people
And
to
then,
see, and
yeah.
then they can judge. you know?
And it pays off. Even just like hanging out, we're doing an interview. If you care enough about us that we're doing an interview, getting to network and meet other cool people that are inspirational artists to you. Free drinks don't hurt. The artist bathrooms are cool too. But it's these little tiny things where you put so much in, and then to be there and let it just. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
So you just had a track drop once again with Umek. So
Yeah.
tell us about that collab and how that came about.
Well, man, all right. So, I mean, I'll try and make the story really short. Me, Numek, getting to learn from him in regards to techno production, I consider myself extremely lucky because he's a legend. And so literally once he was like, I knew that we were working towards getting to the point of collabing because I'm busting my ass. I'm showing,
Yeah.
you know, loyalty to the label, and I'm putting out tracks and he's vibing with them. He's giving me feedback. I'm adjusting to his taste that also is making me better as a producer as well.
Yeah.
We put out our first one, great. And the second time around, I'm like, we gotta do something special.
So and why'd you
So-
name it Act with the K? Act
Honestly, I came up because I'm
Like,
like,
yeah,
yo,
with a K.
I just looked at, all right, so obviously the main thing is activate. I just looked at ACT. I'm like,
How many
man.
songs are made with Activate, right?
I said,
see.
yeah, I said,
Nobody making an
I was
Activate
like-
song
I was
with a
like,
K.
man.
They're gonna find this.
And the way I was saying, activate. And honestly, this isn't like the main reason, but we're on the phone talking about it, and the way that his Slovenian accent, he say activate, it felt like he was saying it with a K. Yeah, activate. And so, you know, I was like, activate. It's aesthetically pleasing. And honestly, that's the one thing about making music and all this stuff. The more you think, whatever, what feels good, just do it. The
Yeah.
K felt good, activate, boom, done. Good question though. Because it
I
doesn't
was
make any
curious.
sense.
I didn't ask you that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, why? What do you have coming up that's really exciting for you? Sam and then JD.
A lot of cool collabs. I am.
Give us a hint.
I
know it, but give the audience a hint.
I am working on. I've been really lucky where some cool people have hit me up to work on some music.
Really famous people.
And at the same time, we're working on ideas. At the same time, I've been getting a whole bunch of really strong ideas together, sending the ideas to labels and people that I really want to collaborate with. I'm getting some good feedback, and that's kind of the name of the game is like hopefully they want to work on this track together, and then we piggyback off each other, and it's like you're joining forces and introducing audiences to each other, and I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for the future in general, but yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what about you, JD?
So I just got done with a program called the Cosmic Academy. For anybody else that's aware of it.
Oh, she's Cosmic fan.
Oh, love that.
Cosmic fan.
Love that.
She's
So,
shy, but Cosmic fan.
We roll deep. Shout out to the Cosmic fan, Justin, everybody, love those guys. But so really my last year at least has just been focused on production. Like I've been in the studio in and out.
He's grinding.
And then just putting all the
working.
time and effort I need to in the studio, obviously, to get my production to the level where I feel a little bit more comfortable and releasing what I need to. Still working with Purified's A&R as well, and a couple of artists out of the Purified Records label, and pumping some new stuff out. So be expecting some things hopefully before the end of this year, but if not, definitely the beginning of 2024 as well.
He's grinding hard. He's sending me new ideas. He's sending me new ideas every day, and I'm like, it's a banger. Let's make another one. Let's go.
Good, not
keep going. Keep going.
So we're at Imagine, obviously, we're in present day, but you're talking about like mentorship and all that. I'm curious, like how each of your journeys has been, like getting started, like what was the most helpful for the up and coming producers and just fans curious about your journey.
Man, who to address first? I'll address producers actually. So like if you're a producer, up and coming artist especially, get a mentor, seriously. Like get a mentorship, whether that's with another artist, or whether that's through another like academy, like Cosmic Academy, something, Icon Collective. It's a lot more difficult than trying to do it on your own, right? Like I've been an instrumentalist my entire life, so I can play music, I can play instruments, an abundance of them, but at the end of the day, it's a completely different translation when you're using a digital audio workstation. So like you got to learn from people that know this shit. People have been doing this for fucking 20, 30 plus years before us, like lean on them, get some advice from those guys, get a good mentorship. I know Sam had the same thing with another guy ahead of us that I actually worked with for a while too, and then I got my way into another mentor, and then ultimately started the Cosmic Academy as well. So like it's a constant grind, right? Like it's like anything else in this world, any kind of business that you're running, right? Like take it seriously, work your ass off, work harder than everybody else around you, and you're gonna be better than everybody else, That's from the production standpoint. Now I'm sure there's other things obviously.
Yeah, I think that so everything you just said is absolutely spot on, and the only thing that I would add to that is that it feels you're going to meet a lot of people in the industry that vibe with you, and you're going to meet a lot that don't. And instead of getting hung up on the ones that don't, it's not that big of a deal. Just move on, but really sync with the ones that do, because there's no better feeling than helping other people out. And so 100%. Literally you make connections and other people have connections, and your connections are valuable to them, and things that you can give are value. And when you get that, synchronicity, that simpatico kind of, and you're helping other people, other artists, other DJs, other promoters, we're helping each other. It's like,
it's growing at that point.
It's a really good feeling. And just find the people that you vibe with and just stay close. And you never know who's going to pop out the woodworks and be able to help you, and then you can help them, and then always give more value than you receive. It's as simple as that.
That's the name of this game, honestly, is giving. It's not getting in the music space. Like work your ass off.
We're not in it
Exactly. We're not.
None of us are millionaires.
Right. If you're in it for that, you're in it for the wrong fucking reasons. I can tell you that right now. It's not for the money.
Okay. So what's your definition of success, and do you feel like you have achieved that yet?
All right. The best version of success I heard in that one famous, not even an audiobook, but you can hear it online. Success being the active realization of a worthy goal. If you're actively realizing a goal and you want to be the best math teacher, or you want to be the best accountant, or the best whatever, you want to be the best whatever. As long as you're actively progressing towards achieving that goal, you're successful. Every time I go into the studio, I say this one trick. If you go into the studio every night and you add one cool thing that you like to a song, those stack up. and those stack up. As long as you had one cool thing, then boom, I feel super successful when it comes to producing music. One cool thing every single night, boom, it could just be a hi-hat that you like or whatever, or a fill or whatever. But that's so in that way, shape or form, or I would say yes, successful, definitely.
I think when it comes to success, like you got to kind of find what your driver is as well. Because like me personally, like I think what drives me the most is the fear of like missed opportunity or the fear of unreached potential, right? So like everybody's always like, oh, you got so much potential. How many times have you heard that, right? Like you got great potential, but like how do you unlock that potential, you know? What is the fear or whatever it is that's inside of you that's going to drive you to sort of get to that next level, you know? That's kind of what I'm piecing together at this point as an artist too, is like what that is.
I mean, you only live once.
I don't want to miss the potential that I have.
You only live
so that
once.
like drives me.
You only live once.
I can see why you guys get along so well. It's kind of scary and kind of creepy. But okay, before we wrap up, any words for y'all's fans out there?
Oh, I fucking love you guys. Like, I have nothing else. I have nothing less to say. You're all amazing. I do this for you, and I just really appreciate the continued support. I know Sam does too, and we're going to still keep doing this for you guys. We're going to keep pushing this shit to the top.
I was just watching a really good podcast. It was Will Clark. He had Frankie Wah on, and Frankie Wah was saying this thing. He was like, you know, you can complain about having to do airport travel and like having a long flight and this and that, but at the end of the day, it's like, oops, the luckiest people on earth to be able to get to play music out and DJ. It's like, you couldn't be luckier. And at the end of the day, you're nothing without people that support the music. You're literally nothing. So you can put it together.
There's nothing.
You're nothing. You're nothing. So it's all the support. That's what you need.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys crushed it, obviously, in multiple sets. And I guess let's party, rest of Imagine.
Wait, we're playing again, actually.
We're playing again.
We're gonna do some renegading shit. We're gonna have a good one.
Okay, where are we going? Where are you playing again?
So, where are we doing this?
I mean, by the time you guys watch this, it'll be over. But
I
now
think it's
we
like
want to
the
know.
little art card
Yeah,
thing.
so we have an art card.
Let's go. All right, let's go. JD Farrell, Sam Wolfe, Neon Owl. Let's go.